The story begins with Sonny Hayes waking up from a nightmare about a car crash. Someone calls out to him, saying it's his turn in 5 minutes. He gets ready and puts his lucky card in his pocket, just as he does before every race. He heads to the racetrack, which is the 24 Hours of Daytona. A girl comes to him and tells him that the BMW team has a brake problem. Sonny looks at the scoreboard and sees that his team is in 7th place. After a while, the second driver from his team arrives. That's when Sonny jumps into the car and enters the race. The whole crowd starts screaming, and Sonny begins overtaking drivers one after another until he reaches the BMW in first place. A fierce rivalry begins between them. Sonny pushes the BMW driver and takes advantage of his brake problem, forcing him to make a mistake and leave the track. That mistake gives Sonny the chance to take first place. Sonny drives all night, and when the sun begins to rise, his part of the race is finished. He gets out of the car, but suddenly the BMW driver comes toward him, furious about what happened. Sonny, however, stays completely calm. In the end, his team wins the race, thanks to Sonny's skill, which saved them and led them to victory. Everyone celebrates, but Sonny starts packing his stuff, refusing to attend the celebration because he doesn't believe in celebrating for good luck. He just takes the money and leaves. The team manager asks if he can join them again next year, but Sonny refuses, saying their deal was only for one race. Later, while he's sitting in a laundromat, his old friend Robin arrives. Robin used to race with Sonny in Formula 1. Now he owns a team called Apex GP, but he has lost $350 million and hasn't won a single race in 2.5 years. They're at the bottom of the standings, and if they don't win at least one of the 9 remaining races this season, management will sell the team. That's why Robin came to Sonny. But Sonny refuses. Robin tries to convince him, saying his other driver is talented but still a rookie, while Sonny has the experience. Together, they could make a strong team. He also tells him that there's a new car upgrade coming, and this is Sonny's chance to return to Formula 1. In the end, Robin leaves him with first-class tickets to London, hoping Sonny will reconsider. The scene shifts to Joshua, Robin's rookie driver, who is testing the car. In the first 2 laps, he's the fastest, but overall his times are slower than expected. When he comes back to the garage, Joshua is upset with how the car feels. He talks to the team's technical director, Kate, asking her to fix the issues, but she explains that it's not that simple. She tries to calm him down. Suddenly, Joshua's manager arrives and tells him that the team's management and owners will change soon, so he needs to look his best in front of the new people. Moments later, Robin arrives, and then the team manager, Casper, finds Sonny walking in. Robin is thrilled to see him. Robin introduces him to everyone and announces in front of the team that Sonny is their new driver. Sonny realizes he's not the first. 8 other drivers had come before and left. Nobody is happy about Sonny's presence, not even the team manager. Sonny looks at the car and tells the team, "Give me the same setup as Joshua's. If I'm even 1 second slower, I'll walk away myself." Sonny studies every detail about the laps in the car, then goes out to the track. The team members start betting out of curiosity to see what he'll do. As soon as he starts, the car spins off the track, but he quickly regains control, resets, and begins again. At first, he struggles to control the car and is slower than Joshua in the first 2 laps. But on the final lap, Sonny pushes the car harder, and suddenly the car crashes straight into the wall. Everyone runs toward him to check on him, but Sonny calmly begins explaining to Kate all the flaws the car had. When the lap times are revealed, it turns out he finished faster than the required time by exactly half a second. The next day, Joshua visits his mother's house. His manager calls him, advising him to work on his public image and fan engagement. When he arrives, Joshua complains that if the team doesn't start winning, his place in Formula 1 will be in danger. Things get even harder now that an old driver has joined the team. Meanwhile, Sonny sees Kate riding her bicycle to work. Later, at the team's factory, he asks her why she rides a bike. She explains that her work is all about air and wind, and cycling helps her feel it practically. At that time, the media spreads the news that Sonny Hayes has returned to Formula 1. His career had ended 30 years ago after a devastating crash. 10 years later, he tried to come back but failed, ending up working as a taxi driver in New York. Now he's joining a team that has never once finished in the top 10 in its history. A press conference is held with Sonny and Joshua together. Joshua sarcastically tells the media, "Our team now gives opportunities to the elderly." A journalist tries to provoke Sonny with tough questions about his personal life, how he lived as a gambler, how he was married 3 times and none of them lasted. But Sonny stays calm, answers politely, and leaves without anger. The night before the first race, Sonny studies the track carefully. Finally, the time arrives for the first race, the British Grand Prix. Sonny goes to the track very early. Joshua arrives and is surprised to see Sonny already there before him, and even before the whole crew. Joshua's mother insists he apologize to Sonny for what he said at the press conference. Joshua reluctantly goes to apologize. Robin and Sonny are both worried about this race. Before it begins, Robin introduces Sonny to an investor named Peter, the only board member who genuinely wants to see the team win. The race begins with a warm-up lap, where drivers heat up their tires. Sonny doesn't move at first, struggling to find the right gear for a few seconds. Eventually, he gets it and ends up at the back of the starting line. By then, all the other cars are waiting for him, and their tires have cooled down. Everyone realizes it was a trick. Sonny's tires are hotter than the others, giving him an advantage. He takes full advantage and starts overtaking car after car, even passing a Red Bull. But once the others' tires heat up, they regain their positions. At that point, Joshua goes into the pit to change tires, which takes 7 seconds. When Sonny pits, his stop takes over 9 seconds. Now the two are racing very close to each other on the track. Joshua opens the radio and asks the team to order Sonny to let him pass. Sonny refuses to give up his position. The two start battling each other fiercely. Robin, standing outside, loses his temper. Amid the chaos, Sonny and Joshua crash into each other, and both are out of the race. Joshua storms back to the garage furious, blaming the team for being slow with the tire change. Sonny calmly tells him mistakes happen, and that this time it was his fault. He also warns the team manager never to ask him again to give up his position. Joshua tries to confront Sonny once more, but when he notices the cameras, he puts on a fake smile for the media. Sonny is surprised that he's defeated yet still laughing, telling him, "No one will respect us while we're losers." After that, Sonny goes to take an ice bath. Robin comes to him, exploding in anger, saying he regrets ever bringing him into the team. Sonny replies that the real problem is the car being too slow and unable to compete. He asks about Kate, the first female technical director in Formula One history. Robin tells him to stay away from her, but Sonny goes to Kate himself. Kate explains that Robin warned her to keep her distance. Sonny gets straight to the point, telling her the car is far too slow on the straights and its design must change. Kate replies that this would reduce safety, but he insists they must take risks. Kate sharply responds that she will only consider it once he actually finishes a race. After that, Sonny and Joshua both train hard, preparing for the next race. Joshua trains with advanced technology, while Sonny relies on old, traditional methods. One day, Joshua watches a documentary about Sonny and learns the real reason his career ended. It was during the 1993 Spanish Grand Prix, when Sonny suffered a horrific accident, and from that moment he was never the same again. Next comes the Hungarian Grand Prix. The race begins, and Sonny suffers a puncture very early after hitting debris on the track. The team wants to put hard tires on, but he demands soft tires. The team refuses, saying in the heat they would never last. Sonny refuses to move. The team manager yells at him, but in the end they have no choice but to follow his orders. He returns to the track with soft tires. Then he deliberately hits his front wing against another car, forcing the stewards to call a safety car, which slows everyone down. Sonny returns to the pit and changes the wing. After that, he pulls the same trick again, bringing out the safety car once more. This time, his move helps Joshua. Sonny tells the team to instruct Joshua to keep pushing and preserve his tires. Joshua climbs to 10th place. Then Sonny deliberately crashes into the barriers, triggering the safety car for the third time. This gives Joshua the perfect chance to change his tires. The plan works, and Joshua maintains 10th place. For the first time in history, Robin's team finishes in the top 10. Everyone celebrates. After the race, Joshua tries to thank him, but Sonny coldly replies that it's just 10th place, then walks away. In the following days, Sonny spends long hours on the simulator, trying to perfect the car's setup. He reminds Kate of their deal, and this time she starts working on his advice, telling him the new upgrades will be ready before the Dutch Grand Prix. The story then moves to the Italian Grand Prix. Sonny's strategy today is similar to before. He says everyone will focus on him because of his reckless driving, which will allow Joshua to win the race. The race begins, and with different tactics, Sonny helps Joshua climb up the positions. Sonny's main target today is Max Verstappen. His mission is to slow him down strategically and give Joshua the chance to reach 4th place. But suddenly the weather changes. Rain pours down on the track, and drivers need to change tires. Joshua decides to stay out without pitting and quickly climbs to 2nd place. Sonny sets his second target, block Verstappen, and give Joshua the chance to take first. After leaving the pit, Sonny cuts off Verstappen, closing the road on him. But by the rules, he eventually has to let him pass. Joshua arrives right behind them. Sonny asks the team to tell Joshua not to overtake except on the main straight. The team relays the message, but Joshua ignores it, trying to pass Max on the final lap. Joshua loses control, crashes badly, and his car bursts into flames. Sonny immediately jumps out of his own car and runs to save him. Joshua is rushed to the hospital. At the hospital, Joshua's mother tells them her son is okay, with only minor injuries. But afterwards she calls Sonny aside, blames him for what happened, and leaves. Later, at a press conference, Robin tells the media that Joshua is recovering and that a reserve driver will take his place until he returns. Sonny then faces the journalists, who accuse him of being responsible for Joshua's crash. Meanwhile, Joshua at home learns he will be sidelined for the next 3 races. During this time, Kate applies the new upgrade Sonny requested. Sonny gathers the team and motivates them with what he calls Plan C, which depends on fighting spirit. At the Dutch Grand Prix, Sonny finishes 9th. In the next race, he climbs to 7th. During this period, Joshua recovers, and the whole team works harder than ever. In the following race, Sonny shines, finishing 5th. Instead of being motivated, Joshua feels jealous that Sonny has taken all the spotlight. After 3 races, Joshua finally returns at the Belgian Grand Prix. Before the race, he sees fans cheering for Sonny. During the race, Joshua and Sonny are in 4th and 5th place. Joshua acts aggressively, and in a reckless move he crashes into Sonny, knocking him out of the race. Joshua takes 4th place, but everyone is upset with him. Even Sonny himself loses his temper, warning Joshua that if he wants to destroy his own future, that's his choice, but he won't allow him to betray Robin and ruin the team. After that, the whole team heads to Las Vegas. Kate tries to ease the tension between them by inviting both of them out to dinner. She tells them the team will collapse if they don't pull off a miracle in the next race, and she decides to choose who will lead the team through a poker game. During the game, Kate asks Sonny and Joshua to open up about their issues. Sonny advises Joshua that he is talented but needs to quit social media and focus only on driving. In the end, Joshua wins the poker game and immediately leaves to attend a party with the sponsors. After he leaves, Sonny reveals his card and shows Kate that he was actually the real winner. That night, Sonny wakes up terrified from a nightmare about his accident, and he and Kate go out to the balcony to talk. Sonny opens up and tells her about his past, saying that when he was younger, he was fast like lightning and destined to be the next Formula One world champion. But the accident turned his life upside down, and he lost everything, even his love for racing. Over time, he got back behind the wheel, driving any car he could find, and in those moments he felt happiness. He explains that in the past there were moments while driving where time stopped and everything became crystal clear, and now he is searching for that feeling again. He doesn't know when it will return, but he just wants to live it once more. At that moment, Robin arrives and tells them the FIA received a report claiming the modifications made to the team's cars were illegal. Someone from inside the team had leaked fake designs to sabotage them. As a result, the cars are now under review, and the team will have to enter the race with their old cars. Robin is furious, insisting they had not broken a single rule and that everything was approved earlier. The race begins and everything is against the team. Even Sonny doesn't have his lucky card he always kept. He starts driving recklessly, ignoring team instructions. Because of his wild speed, Sonny crashes badly. In the hospital, Robin looks at his medical reports, which reveal Sonny had suffered a fractured neck and a severe head injury that could have caused blindness, paralysis, or even death. The shocking part is that these reports were from 30 years ago, meaning he should never have been racing again. At that moment, Robin finally gives up and tells Sonny he will never allow him to drive again. Joshua overhears from outside and leaves, determined to start training nonstop. Meanwhile, investor Peter meets with Sonny and reveals that the team was about to collapse, but ever since Sonny joined, investors have become interested in buying it. He offers Sonny the chance to create a new team with him as general manager. When Sonny asks about Robin, Peter says he will give him only an honorary position. Peter insists on closing the deal after the next race and even confesses that he was the one who forged the documents to bring Robin down and take control. The story then shifts to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Before it begins, Joshua admits to his mother that the accident was his fault. He tells her Sonny had told him to wait, but he didn't listen. Right before the race, he gathers the whole team and takes them running with him, just like Sonny always used to do. Meanwhile, Peter prepares to close his deal, and Robin feels the team slipping out of his hands. But then, as the team runs, they are surprised to see Sonny return with a legal document stating that Robin and the team won't be held responsible for his condition. At first, Robin refuses, but Sonny convinces him, and he finally agrees. The good news continues when Kate tells Sonny that the car modifications were reapproved after it was confirmed that the documents against them had been forged. The real shock comes for Peter when he sees Sonny back in the race. The final race of the season begins, and as usual, Sonny's role is to slow down the rival drivers so Joshua can reach the lead. Without changing a single tire, Joshua manages to get to first place, but soon Max and Leclerc overtake him, forcing Joshua to pit. To help Joshua regain his place, Sonny blocks a Ferrari coming out of the pits. Now Joshua and Sonny are in 3rd and 4th place. Because the other drivers have to pit as well, Joshua regains first. All he has to do is hold it, but his tires are worn out and Ferrari and Mercedes are closing in. Eventually, Joshua pits, and Robin starts losing hope. Suddenly, another car crashes into Sonny. Seeing this, Robin says, "That's a miracle, because the race is red flagged, temporarily stopped, giving all cars the chance to repair damage." More importantly, both Joshua and Sonny get fresh tires. Now they are ready to challenge the leaders again. The stewards review whether Sonny caused the crash intentionally, but the decision comes in his favor, no penalty. The race restarts with Hamilton in 1st, Leclerc in 2nd, and Joshua and Sonny in 3rd and 4th. With new tires, Sonny helps Joshua move forward, and together they overtake Leclerc. Now only Hamilton is ahead. To pass him, one of them has to sacrifice. Sonny chooses to make that sacrifice, blocking Hamilton to open the way for Joshua to take the lead. But Hamilton doesn't give up easily. He re-overtakes Sonny and battles Joshua for first place. The two collide and are both forced out of the race. This leaves Sonny in first place with just one lap remaining. In that moment, Sonny feels the peace he had always talked about, flying around the track like lightning. Finally, Sonny crosses the finish line and fulfills his dream. Everyone is overjoyed. Even Joshua is happy. Robin secures the team's future for 3 more years, while Peter's plan fails miserably. After winning, Sonny refuses to touch the trophy and lets Robin be the one to raise it. Afterwards, he bids farewell to Joshua and Kate and returns to his old life, driving away in his van, searching for new races in new places. And that, my friends, is the end of the story. Here's a tip: don't miss watching the full movie to live the real experience. And finally, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.